G'day guys, welcome back. We are absolutely getting pumped by the foul weather. I've gone stir crazy doing this house and building it and tiling and all the stuff that goes along with it, and I had to get out. So what I'm hoping to do today is hopefully this wind's not so bad that it's ruining all this audio. But as you can see, it's rough out there, there's huge swell, there's stuff going everywhere, but we're still going to attempt to get a feed on the beach. Now, how are we going to do that? Small rods, light gear, bit of burley, go back to the old school. Ultimate target would be like a nice sized flathead, I guess, but we'll settle with everything from, herring, skippy, whiting, whatever comes along. Okay guys, if you want to see how simple it can be to catch fish off a beach, even in the tough conditions, then this will be the episode for you. Let's get into it. Right, as I said guys, I do apologise if the audio is rubbish, but all you're going to need to do this is some long shank, small chemically sharpened hooks. I've just got these little sinkers here which have got the burley cage incorporated in case I want to add burley. Tiny little rolling swivel, some Berkeley braid scissors, 30-pound leader which I haven't got out yet, and of course I've got my trusty 2500 spin fisher with the regiment's Black Ops. This rod here and reel, it's just perfect for throwing in the car and getting done what I need to get done. So what I'll do is I'll get to making this rig, I'll show you through the rig, and then we can go from there. Right guys, so we've got the rig tied on now. There she is in all her glory. We're simply just using, it's a high-low dropper rig system. So what we've got here, whoa, is we've got a small swivel going down to our first dropper loop with just that small long shank, second long shank and burley cage. And we're going to see whether this rig is going to work today for us. Now that's all sorted out, let's get the bait out. So what are we using for bait? Well, first off, what we've got is a burley mix here which has got aniseed in it, fish oils, and so forth, and this is what's going to bring the fish to our section. We've got 2 lots of bait. Now this bait doesn't look brilliant, but we've got some coral prawns, which we're going to run the coral prawns on the top hook, and then we've got a pack of squid as well, and the squid will go on the bottom hook. We're only going to be using small bait, so what you will need also, you will need a knife. We'll close that lid of that esky. Now that is a bait knife, so don't criticise me for, the beautiful rust on the blade. Let's get to getting some bait ready. Now this bait is still fairly hard, so just open it up here, get a bit out. Now guys, with this, we don't want big baits. We're not fishing for massive fish today. We just want small little slither baits like that, okay? Now we don't need to, once again, go over the top with all your ins and outs of rigging a bait perfectly with this, because as I said, we're just fishing for bread and butter species. So simply the bottom hook is just going to look like that. So we've just threaded the squid on twice, that's enough. And with the top hook, let's get a bit of the old prawn out. Now a lot of people shell their prawns. I don't. The fish don't get their prawns shelled for them in the wild, so why should I shell it for them? Call it lazy. It's not really, because if I wanted to shell it would take me all of about 2 seconds. But what the shell enables me to do is when I push that long shank through it, like that, and that's all it's going to look like, that shell actually acts as a bit of resilience, so it holds that bait on a little bit better. So that's all we've got there. What I'm going to do guys, I'm going to quickly go whack some burley in the water, and let's actually get fishing rather than talking. I've given you a quick rundown of that rig and let's see if it works. Let's get into it. Okay guys, and as you would have seen there, you would have seen that we put a lot of the burley on the sand and not directly in the water, and that's so the waves can sort of come up and gently wash it out rather than us losing all our burley. What we will do soon, we're going to dig a small hole. We will put the burley in the hole, so then the waves will just gradually just drag it out. You'll also notice that I hope you can see through the camera, but it's a really weedy, sandy mix here, which is going to enable us to get into a variety of species. We're going to be casting onto the sand because that is the area that I think we're going to pick up the better quality fish rather than the wrasse, the rock cods and so forth. But anyway, let's get into it. Now, as you can see just there, I've cast just beyond the breakers. I haven't cast my heart out. Look, we're already getting bites and we're on. How's that? That was first. We're already on. That was the first bait that hit the water. And this fish is actually fighting not too bad, so it'll be interesting to see what it is. That's how quick this works, guys. Look at this. Now, whilst it's only a small fish, that was within 20 seconds of having it in the water. It's a beautiful, beautiful little tarwine. He's going to go back because he's way too small. But how's that? Straight away, guys. You ripper. Let me get this fish in the water and we'll see if we can upgrade him to something edible. Right, guys, second bait's about to go in the water. Take two. See how long this one takes. There we go. There's another one on. And guys, bring your kids down because this is super fun. It doesn't matter how big the species are. What it is about getting out of the house sometimes and just, oh, we've lost him. But it's about getting out of the house sometimes, just having a go and unwinding. And that's certainly what this is going to enable us to do. The fish are fired up. I'm getting fired up. I'm enjoying myself. Let's get another bait in the water and see. Right, guys, so this will be the third bait. So third cast. We've had two casts so far with two hookups, one landed fish. Let's see if we can get one on this one. There it is. Oh. Yep, no, we've definitely got him on. Another fish on the beach. Like I said, this is just such a perfect little thing that if you wanted to bring your kids down and have a whole heap of fun, you can. But yeah, it keeps the rod nicely bent. And it definitely seems like what we've done is fire up a big school of these little tarwines. Gee, that's amateur hour of holding a fish. Don't hold fish like that, kids. It's terrible. But there you go. A nice little silver brim. Put him back, get him in the water, try and get something bigger. That's what we want, bigger. Right, we're about to put the next bait in the water. I mean, this is honestly turning out to be really quite a fun little session. And it's showing you as well that you don't need to spend a heap of money on gear. Let's get this hat off. It's not really that sunny. It shows you don't need to spend a huge amount of money on gear. I mean, as I said, we're only fishing a really light combo with the little spin fisher there and the Regiment Black Ops. I mean, this Black Ops is just a 2 to 4 kilo rod, so it's nothing special. And we're probably running heavier braid than we need to at 10 pound. However, with the 10 pound, at least if something heavier did grab it, we'll be right. But let's get this, as I said, back in the water. And with these lighter combos, it means you can stay a lot closer to the car to fish because you can cast so bloody far. You don't need to go get wet. I mean, we can cast a country mile with this combo, with the lighter stuff. And the good thing with a combo like this as well, being 7 foot, is that if you needed to start casting some metal lures around or doing something like that, you can start doing that immediately and really getting into your lure fishing and so forth. So it's a fantastic crossover combo. But anyway, enough yapping. Let's concentrate on the fish. I didn't even get this hook up on the camera because I went down to cast it out. And as soon as it hit the water, it jumped straight on. I think it's just another little silver brim. So we'll bring it in. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's another little silver brim. There he is. God, how's the pineapple hair? Woohoo! No, just another little silver brim. But guys, as I said, with kids wouldn't care if this is what they're catching. I mean, really, kids don't care if they're catching blowies. It's more about the experience. So, just because, as I said, these are smaller fish, it doesn't mean you need to discount this type of fishing. Hopefully we can get into some edibles soon. We need to. But, for the moment, this is keeping me fairly entertained. Guys, there is just so many fish there. So many fish. And I'm presuming this is just going to be another little brim again. But, to be honest with you, it's probably been the perfect little... Yeah, just another little brim. It's been the perfect little get out that I needed just to get away from the house and all the renos. So, you know, for that, you can't, you know, you just can't be upset. Well, I think I might turn the camera off now in case something really ridiculously good happens, but hopefully, all in all, this is showing you that really you don't need much to have a great deal of fun and get the kids involved. I know I've said it heaps of times on this video that get the kids involved, but just do it, because honestly, it's so much healthier for them, I suppose, than being in front of a Nintendo or something like that. But most of all, they're going to love it. They're going to be tired when they're coming home, which means you get them to bed early, they have a good night's sleep, and maybe you get a bit of time to watch some more YouTube. Oh well, unless we catch something decent, guys, I'll clock off now, and that'll be the end of it. Have a great day.